Towards the end of G1, it seemed like Hasbro was just throwing darts at a board of ideas. That's not to say what we got was bad, but it wouldn't be out there to observe that the end of Generation 1 looked very different than its humble beginnings. Pretenders were one of the stranger gimmicks of G1. Small, simple robots hidden inside larger techno-organic shells. There's a number of story-driven reasons for the change, none of which make much sense when you look at them too closely, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a fun toy gimmick. In modern day, we don't see the Pretenders get referenced all that often, probably because the gimmick is hard to translate into modern toys, but it's nice to see the characters brought back to life. Here we have core class Iguanus and Bomburst, two classic Pretender characters modernized for the Legacy line. There seems to be a debate on whether the inner robot or the shell should be focused on when designing modern Pretender characters. Personally, I think the most iconic look is the more important, and for the Decepticon Pretenders, that's usually the shell. So the choice to fuse the two halves is a pretty good one. Having the robot modes be based on their Pretender shells keeps the uniqueness of the designs in the forefront. Iguanus, with his reptilian head, just oozes personality, with the alt mode's wheels flanking his shoulders, giving the impression of power for such a little lizard. Meanwhile, Bomburst, sporting his vampire bat head, with this awesome open-mouthed screaming sculpt, just looks fantastic, and really brings the whole toy to life. Both figures are a beautiful blending of the original shells and inner robots, turning a weird, slightly boring product into two weird but really fun toys. It would be fair to say I don't really care for their accessories. Bomburst does have his wing blasters. Those are fine and crucial for his alt mode, but for some reason he comes with a wrench. I don't remember a continuity where he was a plumber, but it's fine, I guess. Iguanus is sporting a thing. I guess it was supposed to be a combining weapon with the other core class figures from his wave. More of that Evo fusion nonsense. But I didn't get them, so I just have this thing. It's a nicely painted thing, though. Transforming these guys is fast and fun. Being core class, there's a level of forgiveness when it comes to how figures transform and how much suspension of disbelief can be allotted to them in each form. If I see hands sticking out in an alt mode on, say, a leader class, I might get annoyed, but on core, it's kind of okay. Of the two alt modes, Iguanus is definitely the more successful of them for it. It's fun having other core class characters ride him, and I really hope they go back to this guy and give him some fun repaints, as it's a great design. Bomburst is a little less impressive in how he transforms and what he turns into. He's a hovercraft thing, but a fun one. The core class price point was the perfect place for these guys. Not too expensive and focused more on the silly fun that they could be, rather than trying to make them more than what they are. I honestly wish more of the Pretender characters were brought back in this way, as I'm a huge fan of giving obscure characters the spotlight, and this is a fantastic way to do it.